This is Personal Injury Court.
Good day, everyone. This is the matter of Cecconi versus Taylor. Mr. Cecconi, it's my understanding from the documents that you submitted to this court that you are suing the Taylors, the ladder makers, for injuries that you sustained when you fell off of their ladder. You're asking this court to award you $175,000 for past medical expenses, $25,000 for future medical expenses, $250,000 for pain and suffering, for a total award of $450,000. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. and Mrs. Taylor, you all believe that you sold him a ladder that did what it was supposed to do, and this is not your fault, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, well, let's get into the legal sauce. Mr. Cecconi, what do you do that would require a ladder?
Okay, me and my father, we've been handyman for years. But now that I'm older, I needed to find something that was gonna help me make more money. I got a girlfriend now. You know women are expensive.
They are.
I gotta take them out every day, take them out to eat. They're not, at our age, they don't want McDonald's. They want Ruth Chris and all of that. So I had to step up my game. I need a new car, I need a new house. So I said, you know what? Let me become a painter. Now, I only been painting for a couple of months now. Recently, I got offered a new job, like a big job with a big house. The ladder that I had was kind of busted, so I needed a new ladder. So I called the company that was supposedly experts in ladders. Worst mistake of my life.
And that's when you call the Taylors?
Yeah.
Now, Mr. and Mrs. Taylor, tell me how long y'all been making ladders?
Your Honor, my wife and I have been together. This next year will be 20 years, and of that time, 15 years we've owned this company. We have, between us, more than 40 years' experience in the painting business.
So ladders are your business?
Yes, sir. In fact, I came home one day and I explained, honey, you want to take it?
Absolutely. So he came home and he said, you know what, this job I was just on, the ladder wasn't sturdy. We can make a better ladder. I know we can. Thought about it, we researched and researched. I said, you know what, we can find a ladder that's lightweight, that's sturdy, and that's exactly what we did.
So your ladders are lightweight, they're sturdy, so
Absolutely.
people can carry them around, right?
Yes, sir.
So you use the ladder, then what happened?
Okay, I'm on a ladder. I realized that this ladder has no shelf. Okay?
Why does it need a shelf?
Because I'm a painter, I have to put the paint cans on the shelf in order to dip the paint and be able to paint the house. I'm holding the paint can with my right hand, brush on my left. I'm in there brushing away, right? I'm doing my thing, but the ladder is very unstable, okay? So now, as I go to dip the brush in the paint can, the ladder tips over and I hit that ground. Now listen, Your Honor.
You fell from the top of this ladder down?
From the top of the ladder. I hit that ground so hard, I thought every bone in my body was broken. I went to go move my hip and it was over with. It was a wrap. And my elbow, I knew I broke it from the way I looked at it.
And you're lying on the ground.
Your Honor, this is not
I'm
our
on the
fault.
ground.
Okay.
This is not our fault.
Okay, you'll have your turn, sister. Listen.
Excuse me? Disrespectful.
Please don't insult my wife.
You will be respectful in this court. Come on, just tell me the story. Okay, so now he falls, he obviously is badly injured. How did y'all become aware that something had happened?
Well, because it was the very first complaint we've ever had in the history of our company, Your Honor. We've sold thousands and thousands.
Years.
In 15
They
years.
sold me the wrong ladder, Your Honor.
Sir,
I gotta run the hearing.
One second.
All right.
I do want to say this. We are sorry that you fell. We are sorry about that.
Now, you received that, though, right? I mean, that sounds like it came from her heart.
Sorry is not gonna help this, Your Honor. I'm pretty sure they're sorry now because I'm taking them to court.
Your Honor, nothing is wrong with our ladders. We produce a sturdy, and the word is sturdy,
Absolutely.
lightweight ladder.
They sold me the wrong ladder.
Well, I'm trying to figure that out.
He purchased the wrong ladder, okay? Purchased the wrong ladder. Let's make this clear now.
No.
Excuse me, you had time to
You
talk.
had your turn. Let us have our turn.
Let us have our turn at
Just
this.
sit
Your Honor,
there and put a lid on it.
Hold on.
Mistake number 2 before they go.
Order in this court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mrs. Taylor, you were going to explain to me about the ladders.
Okay, so he purchased the wrong ladder. As he mentioned prior to this, he is an inexperienced...
No.
Excuse
Their
me,
customer service
as a
told me
painter. He's only been
which
doing
one
this
to
a few
pick.
months.
Let's give Mrs. Taylor a chance.
He notices that there's no shelf on the ladder. I'm a woman, I'm a painter. If I would have saw that there was no shelf on the ladder, I would have said, you know what, this is unsafe. I need to back down, get on safe ground, and leave it at that. Maybe move the ladder.
Amen.
Maybe move it over where I can reach it. This is not our fault.
These are
I am defending our company. It has been 15 years we put this, and I'm not going to have him take it away from us. Not going to do it.
Wait a minute, Ms. Taylor. I can see this is important to you. You all brought 2 ladders with you to court.
I'd like to explain that, if you don't mind.
Tell me about these ladders.
The ladder that's the closest to you is the one that this gentleman bought. This ladder is what we call a podium ladder. From the moment he opened it, should have known this ladder is not the ladder that I ordered. When he did talk to our customer service agent, she thought that he wanted a general purpose ladder.
But wait a minute.
They told me
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I got you.
Wait a minute.
I got you. I got
Mr.
both of y'all.
Cecconi.
I got both of y'all. Listen here.
There is going to be order in this court, or things are going to change for everybody.
Okay. Can I tell you some of the truth?
No, I'm running this courtroom. Mr. Taylor, why not send him the ladder he ordered with a shelf on it?
Because
That's easy.
He kept interrupting the customer service agent who asked the same question thousands and thousands of times.
Were you on that call, Mr. Taylor?
No, we actually
Were you on that call, Mrs. Taylor?
We have a recording of the call. We just don't have it right now.
If that recording was so important, you would have brought it here today.
Yeah.
I can't go on he said, she said on a call no one was there.
Your Honor.
Mr. Cecconi, you've submitted $175,000 in medical bills. I want to understand your injuries. So we're going to get Dr. Jamila Gator in.
Thank you.
Sheriff Matt, will you get Dr. Gator to come and explain the nature of your injuries? Good day, doctor. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Jamila Gator, MD.
And Dr. Gator, will you explain the nature of the plaintiff's injuries?
Yes, so the hip joint functions like a ball and a socket, and his hip was shattered to the point where it could not be repaired. So the ball portion, which is the femoral head, was completely shattered, and therefore it required a hip replacement.
So what does a hip replacement involve?
So I brought a video animation to kind of help explain, but with a hip replacement, that shattered femoral head has to be removed and sawed off. And then you have a metal implant that's placed into the thigh bone. And from there, the implant prosthesis is placed into the socket portion of the hip to recreate the ball and socket motion that a hip should have. It's basically a lifetime issue he's going to have to live with limited rotation and range of motion of his hip.
He's going to have that the rest of his life. What about his arm, doctor?
Well, he also suffered a pretty extensive fracture to his elbow, which also gives him limited range of motion. You can see here where it's completely fractured. Yes, and so he will also have limited range of motion of his elbow.
So, doctor, what's the future look like for Mr. Cecconi with these injuries?
Well, I don't think he's got painting in his future. I mean, certainly he's not going to be balancing on any ladders with a bum hip and a bum elbow.
Thank you, doctor. You're released. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Cecconi, when you walked up this ladder, you were depending on them to provide you a ladder that's going to do the simple thing that ladders do, and that is get you up there.
I trusted them. Their company motto is that we make the best ladders. We make ladders. We make fake ladders. We make fake ladders.
We didn't push you off the ladder.
Mr. and Mrs. Taylor?
You fell off the ladder. Big difference
Mrs.
there.
Taylor, we just broke our agreement again. You're going to talk to me, right?
Sorry.
Your Honor.
I understand, but you got to talk to me.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
Mrs.
sorry.
Taylor.
I'm not going to sit here and stand for it.
There's going to be order in this court.
All right.
I'm not going to fight with anybody in my courtroom. Your website puts out in the public that you've got good ladders that do what they're supposed to do. Mr. Cecconi is entitled to rely on that. You gotta agree with that, right?
But we did not come over and push him off the ladder. This is ridiculous. We didn't tell. You can look on our product. There are safety stickers on the side of it. There are safety stickers on the inside of the box and on the outside of the box and on the website, is it not?
But you know, stickers don't stop a ladder from tipping over.
No, but at the same time...
If it tipped over because it couldn't handle him, or there's nothing to let him know that you can't lean on this light ladder, then it sounds like you all are responsible for this.
No, well, in our opinion, he bought the wrong ladder, and our customer service asked him, like, what was the weight of the people that are going to be getting on the ladder? Is it a general purpose ladder? Are you using it for something? The man never said, you never said this. You never said you were painting.
If you would
never
have
mentioned
told
the customer
me this,
service
I
that
wouldn't
you
be
were
looking
painting.
like this.
Okay.
You never said
Order in this court.
Okay, calm down.
Mr. Cecconi, did you talk to the customer service about what you intended to do?
Of course, I know I told them that I was for painting. They sent me that piece of crap. Look at the difference. That titanium, nice, beautiful one with a shelf. And then look at that right there.
Mr. Taylor?
I take offense to that, Your Honor, because we helped design this. My wife and I researched
Whose
it.
phone is that? I have a rule in this courtroom. You do not bring a phone in here.
Arrest him.
There are no recordings, nothing.
You need to be thrown out.
Your Honor,
Please, please.
with all due respect, this is exactly what we've been waiting for. This is a
You
recording.
cannot bring
This is
a phone in
recording.
my courtroom.
This is a
Do you
recording.
understand that?
Yes, sir. But to the very
Now,
moment...
you said that's the record. What do you mean
I
that's
just
the
got a text
recording?
message from our customer service rep who found the recording. We
Sheriff
have
Matt, I
proof
wanna
of it
see the
right
text
here.
message.
No, that's not valid. That's not
now we'll
valid.
see. Well, now we'll be able to
They're not
hear your
supposed to- you're not
voice,
supposed to have a
and we'll
phone in
hear
the
what you
courtroom.
said to our customer service person.
No,
And you
don't
were
look at that.
insulting to her, too, by the way, sexist as well.
Well,
you know, you were sexist
Folks-
from the very beginning.
The text message says, we finally found the recording. You have 1 hour to get that recording here. If it's not here,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to hold it against you.
Yes,
So let's
sir.
take a break.
I can't hold on to this.
This court is in recess.
Your Honor.
You may be seated. We're reconvening the matter of Cecconi versus Taylor. We ended with you all having found the tape. It is my understanding that you have brought the actual employee who had the tape, Miss Nicole Clark.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's hear from her. Miss Clark, do you even remember this call? I know you talked to thousands of people.
I do remember this one because it was a little bit different. I had a harder time asking my questions.
Why?
He kept interrupting me.
Lies.
So I did my best to figure out what he needed.
Okay, well, you've submitted that recording to the court, so let's listen to it.
Hi, thank you for choosing We Make Ladders. My name is Nicole. How may I assist you today?
Hey, I'm looking for a new ladder. My old ladder has had it, it's old, it's broken, it's used. I need a tall ladder to reach and work in high places.
I can help you with that. We have a great 10-foot podium ladder that's very popular.
Nice, nice. Is it pretty sturdy?
Yes, it is. It has many uses.
Good. I definitely need a sturdy one. I'm a healthy-sized guy.
I understand. That's not a problem. It's very sturdy.
It sounds exactly what I need. I'll take it.
Great. I can help you check out right now.
So, Mr. Cecconi, I noticed in that call you didn't say I need a shelf ladder. Is there any reason why you didn't?
Their customer service, it's their job to ask me these questions.
Do you usually ask the customer, what are you going to use our ladder for?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. And I did try, but as you may have heard, he interrupted, and before I could ask any further questions, wanted to proceed straight to checkout.
But isn't good customer service making sure that you provide what the customer wants and what the customer needs?
But I wasn't aware that he was using it for painting because he gave me no indication that he was looking for anything other than a ladder to reach high
All right.
places.
I've heard enough, folks. I think I'm ready to render my decision.
Yes.
Folks, in every personal injury case, there are three things that the plaintiff must prove. The plaintiff must prove that the defendants were wrong and that their wrong caused your horrible injuries. Here, Mr. Cecconi, you've put on a lot of evidence. Yes. You put on the evidence that you asked for a ladder. You told them you're a big guy. You relied on them and their website that said they had light, sturdy ladders that would do the job. You asked for the right ladder and they sent you the wrong one. You tried to make do because you were trying to get your hustle on, and I understand that.
Thank you.
You fall, you have terrible injuries, and you believe this is all their fault and they should pay.
Right.
You all say he asked for a ladder and you gave him what he wanted.
Yes, sir.
The reason he fell, according to you, is he's leaning or he's misusing or did something to cause his own injuries. You all could have asked through your customer service person, what kind of ladder do you need? What kind of job are you going to do? And then this problem would have never happened. You all have certain responsibilities, just kind of a good customer service way. But the law is a little bit different. The law requires that you actually did something wrong. Here, Mr. Cecconi, you claim this ladder did not function properly. The evidence shows that the ladder did what ladders do. You misused this ladder by knowing that it didn't have what you needed. You go to the top, you lean over instead of getting down, moving the ladder, and you fall to your detriment. You are responsible for your own injuries. As much as it pains me to find against you, you have not proven that the tailor's ladder was defective, and that's where the inquiry ends. I find in favor of the tailors and against you. That is my final verdict, and this matter is adjourned. Our attorneys across America just viewed this case for the first time. Let's hear what Chad Dudley has to say.
Watching this case, I can certainly feel for the plaintiff. He's pursuing the American dream and starting his new career as a painter. Even though defendant's customer service woman may not have recommended the right ladder for plaintiff's job, that alone was not enough to prove that negligence caused the plaintiff's harm. The plaintiff chose to use the ladder and assume the risk when he did so.
I believe I'm going to go back to fast food now.